What's up, guys? And in case you're wondering, yes, I got another movie review for you. Let me do 1,000. No, I'm not gonna do 1,000. So I had a choice of two movies, and I was gonna do either Independence Day, because why the hell not? I still have the VHS. I remember almost buying the bootleg, and it's got Will Smith in it. It's just, nostalgia. Or I was going to do I Am Legend. I think I'm going to do I Am Legend, just because. It's a movie I grew to like. I did not like it, because you know why? I Am Legend is like the third, I guess, remake of the novel I Am Legend. So, in case you guys didn't know, I Am Legend was a book. Same premise. A plague that wipes out humanity. Those who didn't die became vampires. But they act like zombies. They don't eat people. They just, I guess, drink blood. But there was 3 versions of this. So, I Am Legend being the third. So the first one was called The Last Man on Earth. And basically, it was Vincent Price who was the last man on Earth, and he was kind of stuck in a world that was infected by this plague, and there were a bunch of shambler type vampires, I guess, but there was another race of people that the virus had bonded to them and didn't really change him, but it did. But he still felt like he was the last man. So that was that. That was a black and white film. And then you had The Omega Man with Charlton Heston. Same story. Had more of a 70-ish vibe to it. There was that. And then 2007 we got I Am Legend, which is the title of the book that this is based off of. And in this case, it was a cure for cancer that at some point mutated and changed those survived into, I guess, vampire zombies. They only come out during the night, so there's that. But I just can't see but you can't really call them zombies. I don't know. Anyway, they're really fast and they hunt in packs. So Will Smith is this virologist, right, for the military. Rob Neville. And he's kind of pretty much, so we catch him in the middle of the evacuation pretty much. And then that's it. He's a broken man. His family get taken out pretty much under unfortunate circumstances. And he's left to, in the big city to his own devices. He rearranges mannequins, talks to them, has conversation. He's a German Shepherd that he's pretty much his life partner now. And you can just tell his mannerisms, how he talks, he's not well. And I think that's what saved this movie. Yes, I know Will Smith is a very controversial character right now, but you gotta admit, I think he did really save this movie, because on their first viewing, I was like, oh, here we go again. I did not feel that. I didn't like it. But it grew on me, and I think, I have to say that, because I could talk all day about Independence Day. We all can, but I think Will Smith did a great job with this, and you really got to admit that. The director, Francis Lawrence, he did Constantine, I believe, and and I think he did a good job. Like I said, this is if this movie fell in my lap, I don't know if I would want to do it. Just because I feel like it's been done to death. And it's like, okay, here we go again, But you put it in a different ballpark when you have good actors, I mean, you had really good, throughout the legacy of these interpretations of this book, you had, like I said, Vincent Price, which doesn't need introduction, and neither does Charlton Heston. Most of you should know who those guys are. And then you got Will Smith, who, like I said, did movies, great movies, like Men in Black, like Independence Day, so on and so forth. No matter if your thoughts have changed on the guy, that doesn't take away the fact that when he's called to act, he knows how to act, you know? Is he good in everything? Nah, but I gotta say, I liked him in this, you know? His character eventually meets a survivor and her kid, and he hasn't really, you know, him being, you know, a virologist, he's captured one of these creatures and tries to rehabilitate it to becoming human again. Obviously, he's immune, you know, and he uses his blood to try and bring this thing back to life. And there was two endings to this, you know, one where he survived, another where he, you know, pretty much sacrificed himself. And that's the ending we get, you know, for the other two to escape, pretty much. Oops, spoilers. But I'm just been told that we're getting another one, a sequel. So I guess they're going to retcon this somehow, or maybe he survived the blast. I don't know where they're going to go with it, but it'd be pretty interesting, especially given the circumstances surrounding Will Smith. I want to see if it even comes to light. They said it's greenlit. They said it's ready to go. I don't know how far they got, but whatever. You know, we might get I Am Legend 2 one day if we need it. But anyway, like I said, I think everyone did a great job. The way the movie felt, the direction, I think, was awesome. You know, you see this character go from, like, nothingness to finally seeing some beacon of hope, which is, you know, pretty cool. It's a good story arc, you know? You can't really mess this up unless you do it really, really bad. You know, or just haven't been introduced to this kind of genre, you know? I don't even know where to put it, because it's definitely horror, it's definitely action, it's maybe some sci-fi, I guess, the whole, you know, virus part of it, I don't know, but, I grew to like it. Like, if it's on TV, I'll watch it. I don't own it. I don't own Independence Day either, but, you know, like I said, I really enjoyed it, you know. Actually, no, I lied. I do own Independence Day, just VHS. I know, right? Remember VHS? Anyway, my point is, I Am Legend grew on me. I knew this story, was very familiar with it. I've always preferred the Omega Man, which was the one Charlton Heston was in. But I Am Legend is a great effort. I think it's fun. It brings a little bit of something new, obviously. With every new performance, there's new actions, new dialogue, and how a movie is carried by its lead actor. And I think Will Smith, you know, he does it justice here. And there's some, you know, touching moments too, like when he, you know, he's obviously really, you know, in tune with his dog, and when his dog suffers a fatal wound, you know, you kind of feel for the character. But yeah, I would definitely, you know, I mean, I'm not mad at it being, you know, made into a sequel. So I don't know. If I get done, I don't, you know, not the producer gods. You know, we'll see what happens. But anyway, would I recommend it? Sure. I mean, it definitely, I mean, it came out in 2007, but it still kind of holds up. The CGI, I mean, yeah, I can't even tell you if they did practical effects, because it's shot mostly at night. Like I said, the action happens at night. Daytime is more of hunting and just, you know, just him moving about the city, which looks like it was taken over by, you know, a forest. But, like, you know, the creatures are fast, they're cunning, they think, they're intelligent, they set up traps. And him too, he gets sloppy, you know, he messes up, he oversleeps outside, you know, it's crazy. And it was a well-balanced film, I think. You know, is it the best that this genre has to offer? No, not at all. But is it worth watching? If it's on, definitely. Like I said, this wasn't a throwaway movie, or else I don't think Will Smith would have did it. So, yeah, that's enjoyable. I'll give it that. Definitely enjoyable, and just, once again, fun. You know? Definitely an escape of reality, and I guess a wake-up call if you were stuck in that situation. I guess this is what it would kind of be like if you had them skills, that is. You know, Will Smith, you know, was a very fortunate character in this movie. But yeah, I would definitely, I mean, I don't know if anyone has the patience to read the book anymore or listen to the audiobook, but the book I Am Legend, which this movie was based off of, the other two versions, I would definitely seek them out too. See how you feel. Maybe, do like a trilogy night. Watch The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price, The Omega Man with Charlton Heston, and I Am Legend with Will Smith. See which version you think is best. That's what I would do. I've seen them all, and like I said, I like The Omega Man. But this is definitely a close second. And you can't beat the original. Whatever. Alright, guys. There's my little review for I Am Legend. Do I recommend it? Yeah, sure. If you haven't seen it before, definitely check it out. If you haven't seen the other two I mentioned, check them out too. I'll leave the links for all three of them down there in case you forget. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. And like I said, if you don't know about this film, if you're a fan of Will Smith, this is one of the better movies I think he's in. Check it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Peace.